My mom, Barbara, came to Progressive Hospice when she had oral cancer, and she was very ill, and we knew that it was time. Her doctor helped us make that decision. She wasn't so keen on it at first, just because it's such a worry, but times have changed with hospice care and in-home care, and what I was so happy about was that Fiona, her nurse, and the whole care team here, they helped her live. They helped her live, and they helped her be more healthy and much happier for much, much longer than would have been otherwise. And we couldn't be more thankful for that. She looked forward to their visits. She looked forward to their visits. They brought beautiful flowers every time they came. And at first I said, oh my gosh. And they says, no, it's important. These are donated, and we're so happy to bring fresh flowers to your mom. My mother loved to garden. She loved to garden, and to have fresh flowers in her home each time meant an awful lot to her, and she looked forward to that. They not only cared for my mom, they really cared about my mom. They became on a level of trust. I was always very, very calm when they were there. If I had questions, if my mom had questions, the very first time they came, Marilyn and Fiona came, and they sat with their notebooks and their forms, and they answered every question. But the main thing they did is they listened and they cared. And when they left, we felt very safe and very good that she was in good hands. In the middle of the night, my mother had oral cancer, and it's an ugly, ugly disease to have to live with and certainly have to deal with in your final days. And she had a lot of things I won't go into graphically that were emergency type situations with that, and we had to do a lot of care. And for me to be able to pick up the phone in the middle of the night and then get a hold of the doctor and make sure she had the supplies she needed, and we worked as a team together, and I knew every single time that someone was going to be on the end of that phone and that our needs were going to be met, hands down. That meant a lot to our whole family. The quality of care from Progressive and the nurse team here and everyone, the administrative team, the social worker, the chaplain, the quality of care is so high that it's almost hard to put my mind around how to describe that quality of care. It's as though that they were caring for their own mom. Friendly, professional, efficient. When the time came that she needed more care physically, they made sure that she had the medical equipment. They made sure that we had medication deliveries. They made sure that every single thing that we couldn't even think of, that's what really mattered to us, is everything that we couldn't even think of, that those were met. Fiona said, Barbara, you're busy. You're busy taking care of your family and your needs, and there's so much to do that we want to take care of these things so that you can relax and take care of what you need to take care of. That was huge for us. It was huge for my mom. When Fiona would come, my mother would say, how was your weekend? And Fiona would say, well, Barbara, thank you for asking. It was fine, but let's visit about you. And my mom would say, okay, but just as soon as you tell me how your weekend was. That was the kind of person my mom was. So they became very close in that manner, very professional, but at the same time, my mom, she gained another friend in her life, and it was meaningful, and she needed that, and we needed that. The day you never want to come. It wasn't a scheduled day for Fiona to be there, and we had my mom at home. This was something I was so thankful for. She never had to be one that needed to be placed somewhere, because we were able to care for her in our home. We were so thankful for that. But the day that she went to be with the Lord, I'll tell you what, Fiona, as busy as whatever it was, and I know that it's part of what she does for her living. I get that this is part of her job, but it really didn't seem that way. She said, I will be right there. I will be right there, and I will be with you for however long. And we felt that it was safe. It was safe, and it was loving, and she was a family member at that point. So really, really, really important. My mom felt safe. It was very reassuring. There are lots of services people can use for care and end-of-life care, or let me help you live longer and happier care. That's the way I look at it. But progressive home health and hospice, with the highest regard of people who care about what they do, and they care about the people and the families. There was a lot of follow-up care, after my mom passed, that meant so much to us. It wasn't that, oh, you know what, now we move on. No, or I wouldn't be here today saying so. My mom's been gone, I can't believe, 2 years. Sometimes that seems like a very, very, very long time ago, and sometimes you can't believe it's not yesterday that I had her in my arms. So, at any rate, I consider Progressive Hospice my family, and they'll take care of your family.